What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Abdullah Mason in the news with Edwin De Los Santos. As you guys can see on Edwin De Los Santos' verified X account, he states Edwin De Los Santos. It says Edwin De Los Santos said that Abdullah Mason's team said they don't want to fight now after they were asked to replace Keyshawn Davis to fight Edwin for the title. Someone stated, and Edwin trained for Keyshawn. It's a two-way streak because, a lot of people are saying like, hey, Abdullah didn't prepare for Edwin. They're saying and someone's saying Edwin trained for Keyshawn. It's a two-way streak. You either want to take the chance or not. Let's not make excuses. Now, I'm here to go ahead and clear all this up and start by saying, first and foremost, Abdullah Mason did what was best for him. This is not considered a duck. First and foremost, Abdullah Mason is he's up and coming. They didn't want first of all, before I say anything, it's not a two-way streak. What's his name? Edwin De Los Santos was prepared for a 12-round fight against Keyshawn Davis. And Abdullah was prepared for a 10-round fight against his opponent. I don't think that he should be criticized because he chose not to take a fight with Edwin De Los Santos. There's nothing wrong with that. He prepared and had his mind. People don't understand this, bro. And I get what you're gonna say. Oh, it's a title shot involved, bro. That title shot is gonna be there. But he has to do what's best for his career because let's just say that Abdullah Mason took a fight with Edwin De Los Santos and he loses, like he's set all the way back. He has to do what's best for his career at this moment, and it's not like he had his mind. People don't realize when you go into a training camp, bro, you got your mind focused on this guy. You're training for this type of style. You're not training for Edwin De Los Santos. You're training for the style that's in front of you. You've sparred certain sparring partners to get you prepared for this type of opponent. So why should Abdullah Mason, no, he doesn't have to fight no Edwin De Los Santos. He did what he had to do, which was fight the guy that he did. I actually commend him for that. All right, it's not a duck at all. Okay, again, and then even like I just said, excuse me, Abdullah Mason was prepared for a 10-round fight. All right, and a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, if he's in real shape, he should be able to pull off those extra 2 rounds." Bro, when you're in there with a power puncher, anything can happen in them small 2 rounds. And then here's the thing that people don't realize: you try doing something. I would love to see anybody just work your hardest, right? Just go jog, whatever. Do what you gotta do. Get yourself tired, and then try to do 2 extra rounds and see how short those 2 extra rounds are. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't realize what comes into play. And who knows, maybe Abdullah Mason is in shape for 12 rounds. I'm not saying that he's not, but however, he was prepared for 10 rounds, not 12 rounds. So that's not fair for anybody to sit there and try to criticize dude for that. Absolutely not. A lot of you guys don't really know boxing. And when I say that, I know a lot of people say, "Oh, that's just a cliche thing to say." But no, the thing is, bro, you actually don't know boxing. You don't know what boxers go through. So how do you have the right to sit there and tell somebody what they should or shouldn't, what they should take or what they can or can't do? Abdullah did what was right for him. And as far as Edwin De Los Santos, listen, I'm not mad at dude. I'm not, and even with me saying all this, you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at Edwin De Los Santos. He did what he had to. He's trying to save the moment. He wants to fight, and rightfully so. He has that right, bro. He prepared, he trained, he did everything he was supposed to do. He made weight, so it's not his fault. I get it, and they want to save the card. I completely understand that. So I don't even throw no shade at Edwin De Los Santos for trying to make that happen. He wants to stay active. He wants to stay fighting. Nothing wrong with that at all. But for people that's trying to criticize Abdullah Mason for not taking that fight, that's crazy, and it's not right. I don't think that he should have to take that fight. It's Abdullah Mason has his whole career ahead of him now. I know he's ranked high in a few of the organizations. I did not think that he was ranked. As a matter of fact, let me go look at the rankings, because I don't think that he was ranked at the WBO, or at least ranked high. I know he was ranked high in a few of the sanctioned bodies, but let's go check it out. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the WBA. I know somebody got elevated for that IBF since Lomachenko retired. Okay, here we go. We're at 135. All right. So Raymond Muradilla, whatever his name is, he's ranked. He has the IBF tank, obviously. Let's see. Okay, so the WBO. Oh, okay, so I was wrong. The WBO title, which is vacant now. Abdullah Mason is ranked number 2. So okay, I didn't know that he was ranked high in that organization. I know he's ranked 4 in one of them. Okay, okay, the WBC, he's ranked number 4 at. I don't think he's ranked at all. The WBA. Okay, and the IBF, I believe he's ranked like number 15. Yep, he's ranked number 15. Because the only reason I know that is because I just looked it up not too long ago. But yeah, okay, so Sam Noakas, and I think I just saw something where they said that they were gonna order him to fight, dude. And and if he fights for if he gets the WBO title, in that case, if he gets the WBO title, then I will say, okay, now you got to be ready to fight anybody, because once you become a world champion, I've always had that rule. Once you become a world champion, it's no longer are we taking baby steps. Now, like, if he because I just saw a recent interview where obviously with Keyshawn, when they had their Keyshawn was, saying how he would make the fight with him next. Bob Arum was pretty much saying, like, I don't think that's a fight that needs to be made right now. I don't think Abdullah Mason is ready for a guy like Keyshawn yet, and that's perfectly fine. But if he gets that title, I don't want to hear that. Like, it's no reason. I just don't believe in champions being spoon fed. Like, why are you, like, this is the time if you're trying to, shape him into a certain fighter, this is the time to do it now. But once you fight for that title, bro, it's no such thing as baby steps. The training wheels are off now, and I just don't agree with champions being spoon fed. So, if he becomes the WBO champion and Edwin De Los Santos tries to fight him or something like that, then I'm all for it. Then go at this point, yeah, you got to take that. Unless you're gonna fight another world champion or whatnot. So we'll see how that goes. But as far as I'm proud of Abdullah. I love the way he carries himself. Don't get it twisted. I love guys that trash talk, but that's not for everybody. And Abdullah Mason is just one of the guys that's not for. And it's nothing wrong with that. He carries himself very well. Hopefully he becomes a champion and represents. He makes us proud as a champion, because I'm a fan of Abdullah. I like the way he fights. I like I said, I like how he carries himself, and it's definitely a lot of guys that he can beat. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think that he's ready for the other champions or for any of the champions yet. Well, no, let me not say that. The top guys though, like I don't even think Keyshawn will be coming down to 135 again. But the Tanks, the Shakurs, I don't know if he's ready for that. But the guys that's underneath him, I think that he can do some good damage. I definitely do. He has definitely he passes the eye test so far. I mean, obviously, it's things that he has to work on. I think that he stays in the pocket a little bit too long, which allows himself to get countered. Especially when he goes to the body, because Abdullah's kind of tall. You know what I'm saying? So for 135, so like when you're tall and anytime that you go to the body, you're subjected to get countered up top. But especially when you're tall and you go to the body, you definitely leave yourself room to get countered. And I don't want Abdullah to fall for any of those traps. But regardless, I look forward to seeing where he goes. I look forward to seeing him fight. We'll see where his next move is, and as a matter of fact, I would want to see him. I mean, I don't know much about this Sam Noakas dude. I would like to see him with Gabriel Flores. Even the Dizzy Branchett guy that Keyshawn beat. I'd like to see him against that. Like, match him up against somebody like that. But that's just my take on it. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?